So I copped over 50 pairs, spent £10,000 on sneakers, and also estimated net profit of £2,000. All happened on Yeezy Day. I mean, yeah, after spending £10,000 in 24 hours, I was a little bit broke. But I've had time to start selling these, make some profit, and guess what? Yeezy Day 2 is here. And I'm teaching you how to do the exact same as me and cop as many Yeezys as you want. So strap in, listen carefully, and let's cop some Yeezys. First of all, if you drop a like on today's video and comment anything you want to know about Yeezys, any questions you have, I am replying to every single comment. But only if you've liked today's video, so like for good luck on Yeezy Day 2. So let's get into it. First things first, where are these Yeezys going to be releasing? Well, all of these Yeezys will be releasing on the Adidas confirmed app. On this app, throughout the day, they will do raffles. This could be a 1 hour raffle, a 2 hour raffle, where you can enter your accounts. This means you put the information in. When the deadline hits, say it's 1 hour or 2 hours, you'll be notified whether you win or whether you lose. If you win, the money will be taken out of your account. If you lose, you don't lose anything. But we're just entering one account, you're not really going to get anywhere, and that's what we're going to teach you. And if you didn't know, there's a lots of profitable Yeezys going to be releasing, and there is the video that's going to explain all of that. But you might want to watch this one first. Now, it's clear that these are going to be raffles, because on Yeezy Day 1, this is the only thing that they did. 1 hour raffle, 2 hour raffle, and 3 hour raffles. So how are you actually going to cop these, and how are you going to cop multiple to make some good profits? First things first, think of it this way, right? You have a raffle, the more entries you have into a raffle, the better chances you're going to have. So by you having 10 accounts, you're going to stand more chance of someone who has 1 account. Now, what do you need different for all these accounts? It's actually easier than you think. You may be thinking, I don't have 10 different addresses, I don't have 10 different names, I don't have 10 different cards, I don't have 10 different emails. That's what I'm here for. Let's tackle addresses. You can actually use the same address for all of these accounts. However, please do make sure you are jigging your address. So it's your exact same address, just wrote a little bit different. So say, for example, your address is 5 John Street. This address could also be wrote NO #5 house 1. This could also be wrote as number 5 John with an extra N. Street could be spelled STR and then a couple full stops at the end. Parcel still coming to you, and also your delivery address looks different. Now, if you were to keep the same delivery address, exact one for all of these accounts, they're going to know it's you and they're going to filter you out. So by jigging your address, this kind of bypasses the filters. And this 100% worked the last Yeezy Day, because I copped over 50 and I also taught over 200 people within KaiKicks Apprentice on how to cop over 1,000 Yeezys all from one group. But trust me, listen to what I'm saying, and more to KaiKicks Apprentice in a little minute. Next up is different cards. Now, there is no avoiding this. There is no way you can enter multiple on the same card and win. I know there's going to be someone out there with a miscellaneous charge who use the same card twice. Generally, it's not going to work, alright? The way you can do this is ask your friends and family, can I use your card for this? Can I use your card for that? Obviously, please get their full permission, but also there are different ways around it. You can get virtual cards, which essentially means you can get anywhere from 10 to 200 cards all linked to the same bank account, and these are virtual. Work the exact same as normal cards, and it allows you to have 200 accounts. Well, how are you going to do this? Well, I'm not going to talk about that on YouTube, and that's why you need to be in KaiKicks Apprentice for. 7-day free trial down below. And in terms of email addresses, it's the exact same thing. You can actually make up to 500 email addresses, all for about £1 a month. If you know, you know. So email addresses is also not a problem if you know what you're doing. And if this is not accessible to you, obviously email addresses tend to be quite easy. Ask to use your parents, ask to use your friends, ask to use your grandparents. I'm sure you can scavenge at least 5, 10, 15 emails, which means 5, 10, 15 different accounts. Now, this is going to be your best way of copying. You have multiple accounts, you enter these into the raffles, and you're going to be able to cop a lot more rather than just having one entry. And trust me, the win rates were insane last Yeezy Day. I literally entered 10 into the Pirate Blacks and won nearly 6 pairs. I also entered 20 into the Yeezy MX Foam Runners and got nearly 10 pairs. So if you follow these steps correctly, you don't actually need hundreds of accounts to cop over 50 pairs on a Yeezy Day with very good profits. To learn all the in and outs and get all the information you need, well, I talk about it all within KaiKicks Apprentice, a group where we give you everything, all the support you need, all the information you need to do with sneakers. If you want to start sneaker botting, anything you want to do, it's all within the group. And our 5-star reviews do not lie. You can see all of these reviews that I'm popping up on screen, bang bang bang, all the profits people are making. The success speaks for itself, and even better, you can join for free, 7 days, no hidden charges. If you get to 7 days and think this ain't very good, you can cancel before you're even charged, but I promise you can make some very good money. Now, moving on to how you can actually sneaker bot this release. Think of a sneaker bot doing what a manual person person would do, but just does it for you. So you have these 15-20 accounts. Instead of you having to use different phones or logging in and out with a VPN or whatever all into these different accounts, you can simply put them all into this sneaker bot and they will enter them for you. What you'll have to use then is something called proxies, which again are really cheap, do not worry about it. And these proxies are different IP addresses. So what the bot will do is it'll take a different IP address, log into the account off this IP address and enter the raffle. Rather than it being the same IP address trying to enter 20 different accounts and it just getting flagged. Different IP address makes it look like it's a different person every time you enter from different points of the UK. And yeah, there's really no way of tracking that it's the same person trying to enter this release, which is what you want. Again, they will always try and make it one per person. So what you need to do is make sure the accounts you do make doesn't look like the same person. Put 2 and 2 together and trust me, you'll be copying loads. Now, what bots did work last Yeezy Day? Well, I personally used a bot called Novum. I am not affiliated with any of these bots. It's just a bot I personally use and I actually pay for. And if you do want to join, there also will be a link down below if you want to pay for it. But again, I'm not paid to say that. I'm not affiliated with them. Other bots that did work, I heard Demon Raffles did alright, and another bot that does support it is Neo. However, last one, I don't think they did very well. Demon Raffles and Novum Raffles were the best, and Novum was the one that I personally used. And myself and staff members within KaiKicks Apprentice actually entered over 500 raffle entries for members within KaiKicks Apprentice using Novum Raffles. We were essentially entering members' accounts for them, so they didn't have to do it as well. I mean, another perk of being in KaiKicks Apprentice. Don't get me wrong, sneaker botting is a risk. It does cost money to start sneaker botting. However, it can be very viable and it can make you a lot of money. However, it can also lose you a lot of money. My recommendation would be, if you have no prior experience to sneaker botting before, first of all, get yourself into a good cook group like my own, KaiKick, and 2, research a lot into it, ask a lot of questions before you do get into it, because it can be a bit harder than expected. It can be quite confusing as well. Not only that, it's the most frustrating thing in the world if something doesn't work. You've got to be very thick-skinned. Now, some must-know tips and tricks for this Yeezy Day. Number 1, make sure you are up early from 7 AM. We haven't got an exact date of this Yeezy Day. However, as long as you're subscribed or you're within KaiKicks Apprentice, you're going to get notified when the date is. As soon as you know that date, make sure you are up from 7 AM because they will start doing raffles from 7 all the way up until about 3 or 4 PM last time, but it could also last till 6 till 7 PM. So guys, make sure you're up, and they'll always launch the raffles every full hour. So 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I think there was only one raffle where they launched at past randomly. Generally speaking, it is every hour. Not all of these Yeezys are going to be profitable, so make sure you do your research beforehand, or you're in a group or with someone who's giving you advice what to go for, because not all of the Yeezys we're releasing will actually be profitable. Now, tip number 3 is get as many entries as you possibly can in, guys. There's many cards, there's many email addresses, there's many accounts, anything you can possibly do, get them entered into these raffles. Maybe get your friends to enter, your family to enter, and you entering 5. Try and get between 5 and 15 entries in if you can. You're going to stand really good chances if you follow the filters that we mentioned before, jigging your address, different names, different cards, emails, and so on. Trust me, you will do really well on this release. Another tip being, don't spend all your money at once. If you only have £500 to £1,000 to play with, don't be entering loads into the lower profit margin like the Yeezy 350s and so on. If you only work with £500 to £1,000, stick to the high profit releases like the Yeezy slides, the foam runners, and so on, because that's going to make you the most money. You don't want to be stuck with a £200 retail Yeezy 350. It's only going to make you £10 to £30 profit. You're only going to be able to cop 5 pairs of them. If you look at Yeezy slides, they're only £60 retail. You look at foam runners, they're only £70 retail. You're going to be able to cop 3 of them for the same cost as one Yeezy 350, and trust me, one Yeezy slide and one Yeezy foam runner will actually be more profit than one Yeezy 350. So if you are working with low capital, definitely be picky what you are going for. And if you want to know what sneakers are going to be releasing and what are going to be profitable, I recommend checking out this video where we go over everything you need to know. Keep up to date and get all the information you need by subscribing to the channel and joining our 7-day free trial to KaiKicks Apprentice. And if you want to buy any of the sneakers you see behind me, check out KaiKicks.uk. This is my online shop. We make it hassle-free to buy 100% authentic, brand new sneakers. So check it out if you are interested. Subscribe to the channel, like today's video, comment down below any questions you have. I'm replying to all of them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.